Njani? Nami happy. Igama lami Lazi. I go by Grace Places Mathebula. I'm an illustrator. I think I got a chance to be able to like, okay, cool. I'm in this position where people come to me for my style of work and my thoughts and my ideas and stuff. So it's much easier for me to communicate what I really feel. Whether it's nice or it's understandable, I don't really care much about that. All I care about is being able to put Alex on that product, if that's the case. So even the fridge itself is like Alex as well. So there's different illustrations, but they represent my hood. That's where I'm from. And I did some stuff for Absolute Vodka for the MTV Mamas last year. So it was like live louder and think bigger and be absolute. So it was like the direction that I took for that as well. Oh yeah, this is some passion project stuff that I do. It's pretty cool. Oh, I did some stuff for Red Bull again for like this Kaslam. There's this thing called Kaslam. So they do like shows, and these shows are based in the hoods. So this one was going to Durban. So it was like held in Durban. Lazi Max, and there was like a show featuring Black Coffee and OK My Local Cats and everybody. So all this thing had to represent Red Bull, and I had to do like illustrations that are my style and also that could relate to the people in KZN, and also represent the brand and the people themselves as well. It's like Black Motion, Black Coffee, OK My Local Cat, just a few other artists as well. So this was another one for Auto Trader. Still decided to design 2 cars for them. So I did like 2 different cars, and this was like a stuffed car, and then the other one was like Drive for Change, just like campaign driven. I think that's it. Oh, so this is like, yeah, aesthetic of what this is really cool. So this was inspired by, there's this culture called the Supperers, and this was like my interpretation of that, because those dudes are like, you know, slick, and some of my friends are like really like stylish and stuff like that. So it's like picking inspiration from what's around me and give in my own interpretations of that, and this is what came out. So there's this brand called Supreme. So the font is a Supreme font. So I said Supremes because Supreme had they had like this drop that I did, and they had like polka dots in them, and I really liked them. So I had like a polka dot suit, so small polka dots and big polka dots, and then trying to just merge the two, like from like, you know, like more African textiles and more American, and just blend the two and make something out of that, you know. So from the shoes to the clothes to the suits to the bags, that was like my interpretation of that. So. And this was the car. I wish I could zoom in so I can show you guys the detail of what I'm talking about with Alex and stuff. Okay. Oh, yeah, so yeah, this is actually, so I did like a 3310, because at the time, it was, you know, hot. And so the whole car had like, you know, like when you used to send please call me backs, and then you would, instead of trying to communicate with SMS, you say please call, I'm outside. So there's this one specifically on the door of the car that says, please call, I'm outside. And you'd understand, like, oh, he's outside or she's outside. So it's based on the guys, an interaction, check, you know, TV, DSTV, just like it's just merging all those things and creating a textile and putting it in a car, so it can be endorsed by such a brand. This was like the Red Bull stuff with Black Coffee. This was a passion project that I did. I was trying to show efforts because I love streetwear, but then with the work that I did on this one, I was trying to show that I want to make limbs out of glass. So I wanted his body to be glass, and this was like my first attempt, and I did it. You know, it was like layers and just going, and I was like, yeah, and then it came out to this. Still the Red Bull stuff. So I'm a creative director for this it's a festival every year. It's held at Constitution Hill called Basha Uhuru. So it's a music festival, arts festival. It's all around creative festival, you know. So you come in, there's like talks and there's quite a whole lot of things. It's a festival that goes for like 3 days sometimes. But this year they're pushing it for like 4 weeks. So it's gonna be like a monthly festival. And this was like my second flight that I did for them, and it was really cool. So it was based on the fact that, you know, it's a women's jail. So I wanted to present that and just like just keeping your head up, inspired by Tupac's song, and have like the new, like the septum ring, and just blend. I like blending tradition and the now. So like the stuff that people wouldn't understand, not only dressing in a fabric that's African, but also live that life and be about it, you know. So it was like the blend of that. So yeah, so that's what I do. So what I'm here to kind of like talk about is creativity, but I want to talk about like DNA, you know, just like, you know, DNA. It's, you know, what identifies and what separates and what defines each and every one of us. And as simple as that, you know, we are all governed by different things, and we are governed by our DNAs and stuff. So when it comes to creativity, same applies. When it comes to life, same applies. So everything that we all do is based off who we are. So it breaks us apart from everything else and everybody else. As much as we're cool and we're hanging together, we are all individuals, you know? So in my approach to creativity, because creativity is like as simple as solving problems, you know? But like, you can't necessarily solve all problems. But the first problem that you can solve is inside of you, which is like frustration to make. So if you have a problem, it starts there. So when you start following your dreams and doing all these things, you are solving the problem. The product that you're going to make out of solving the problem will communicate to people what you want to tell them, or what you want to tell them what you're about. So I have my own DNA that it's kind of like complex, but you can still identify with it. For instance, I'm an illustrator and I do certain work.